It's finally good to have some sunshine. At least the sunshine is over there. And on the other side, we have clouds. It's been a whole couple of days of clouds and rain. At least today it's a little bit dry. My holly tree that needs to be cut back, something serious. I finally did get the mulch down, and I moved the pots from the front of the house to this location. And the hostas are showing their beautiful heads. This camera just does not do this thing justice. Anywho, my astilbe, if I can speak. My heucheras looking beautiful. They look more gray silver on the screen. Finally got the mulch down in this area as well. Hopefully I don't have to mess it up for any reason. I stepped on my poor allium. I stepped on it by accident. That's why it's important to put the mulch down before all the plants start popping up. This beautiful fern, I have no idea what it is. It's starting to come up. And I thought I dug it all up, but apparently I didn't, because there it is, right up against the wall. Whoop. These beautiful things are in full glorious bloom. Now, during the rain on Saturday, I did come out here and I put in some plants, and I mulched. I have 1, 2, 3 yarrows. I started those from seed. I had a rose bush here. I did dig that up and put it somewhere else where it might get a little bit more sun, because it hadn't even pushed out any new growth yet this season. And this is another fern that I dug up from somewhere else in this bed to put here. The forsythias are done blooming. It's supposed to rain again tomorrow, and then we will finally have a good stretch of weather. Black-eyed Susan, hydrangea, hardy hibiscus, not PG, diamond rouge. Underneath this grass there is a plant, a hardy hydrangea. Same here, and this hosta is glorious. Now this white, ooh, the sun, yes. These are finally starting to open up. They're a beautiful white. Have creeping Jenny in all my pots, and they're coming back to life. And my unplanted garden bed. And one of the other things I did while I was out here in the rain, with my poncho on, by the way, is transplant. Those greens were already in. I put the kale. This is the lacinato kale. This is the red Russian kale. And even since Saturday, they have grown so nicely. And the lettuce that's been in has grown so nicely. And the cabbages and the broccolis, everything is coming up very nicely. The nights have been a little cool, and although I have not put a fleece over them or any kind of barrier. I do have to get putting on the barrier before the butterflies start flying around and laying eggs on the brassicas. The garlics are looking good, and the shallots are also looking pretty good. And from all the rain, I believe my plants are lacking some nutrients, because they don't look as green as I think they should be. Or maybe it's too early. They don't look as green as I would. Even the strawberry plants, they don't look as green as they should be. I have to fertilize this pot. Oh, I'm starting to lose my pink blooms. With the weather being so funny, there hasn't been very many pollinators out, so I'm not even sure if this year I'm gonna get any peaches. Like, the flowers were definitely there, but I'm not hopeful for fruit. Like, this is the difference. See, look how beautiful and green this strawberry plant is compared to the one up there. I put this pot in. I mulched around the tree. I moved the chives, which look like they're about to bloom. I mean, this is not the ideal spot, but this is where it's gonna live for now. I'm sure I'm gonna have chive seedlings growing because these are about to open soon. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get any fruit. I could be wrong, but I'm not hopeful. Same thing with the plums. I don't see anything. Everything is looking nice. I did plant some comfrey. Planted two there. And at the base of another plant on the other side. Here I put another comfrey and mulched. Something bit or took the head off of my sunflower. There's another comfrey right there. Another comfrey right here. And I did transplant the nasturtiums, and I put a whole bunch of marigolds in, but it looks like I need to spray this area. The bunnies have been up to it again, or something else, who knows. But only thing eaten was the top of the sunflower. Not sure. So we got marigolds lining the wall. As the tulips fade, the marigolds and the salvia will take over. There was a marigold right here, but it is no longer. And this looks like it might be I'm not sure. I'm not even gonna lie. Don't know. It might be a sunflower. It looked like it could be like a cucumber. The leaf looked like it could be a cucumber, but I'm not sure. I've had several volunteer plants so far this season. Pawpaw white, coneflower. Small as it is, it's growing. And this transplant, this echinacea, is actually pushing up some new growth. I also transplanted the spinach into the bare spots here, and they're doing beautiful. Yep, something was digging here too. There's more spinach in here with the red beets, and those are the yellow beets. They were more, they germinated more consistently. The carrots are doing beautiful. The purple potato doing great. I don't think this potato is gonna grow. It's been in there for the same amount of time and nothing. I dug in there the other day and there was nothing, so I probably will have to get rid of that and start over or put something else in this pot. My maple is looking gorgeous, Japanese maple. And my rain tank is full. And it will be even more full after tomorrow. This is a volunteer white poppy. I see volunteers for snapdragons. I see volunteers for calendula. Believe it or not, these are volunteers for calendula. And I did try, and here's another one, to dig it up and transplant it somewhere. Here goes two more. And the one I tried to dig up didn't transplant well. Here's another one right there. I decided to come out here because I finally came home and the sun was out and it was beautiful. But now the sun has faded behind the clouds yet again. I cannot wait for Friday. It all turns around on Friday. It's still alive. This poor tomato. Just experimenting. This tomato has been out here for some weeks now. It's still alive though. Spinach, cilantro, parsley, and the lettuces are coming along very nicely. They love this weather. And see how beautiful and green these strawberries are? Yeah, I'm gonna have to feed that pot. Something's not right. Way too much rain. All the nutrients have washed out. Look at this beautiful, beautiful thing. And like I was saying, I think I said this on the last video, this is Patio Choice Red. It is way more tender or sensitive than this one, the Patio Choice Yellow, which doesn't seem to hardly be fazed by what's going on with the weather. I did get a chance to mulch this side, although I didn't do the front bed yet. I transplanted, this is a larkspur right here. I moved the rose from the side of the house to right here. Hopefully it likes this location. Here's a zinnia. Here's the one marigold that germinated from me out of the pack that I had. Volunteer snapdragons all in through there. Here's my David Austin rose bush. This one is doing great, pushing out new growth. More volunteer snapdragon. My allium, they're opening, and my irises are coming. And I'm seeing some growth pushing out on here, but I'm worried about it because it's a bit shady in this spot. This plant. This one's doing good too. So that's all three of them. This clematis is looking beautiful. Lots of buds. And here's the front with mulching left to be done in this bed and the walkway here and up to the front door. But everything is looking good. The daffodils are or have faded. This is a delphinium, look like it's gonna bloom. This is looking good, but we got somebody digging. To my bleeding hearts. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful. And the peonies have grown significantly. They were just about the second rung of that tomato cage when I stuck them in there, and they're already at the top rung and even beyond the top rung. I also transplanted some alyssum. And here go my starts, minus my store-bought marigold. I had to go buy some. Mine didn't germinate. This is doing great. I'm hoping that my elephant ears and my cannas, no, what is it called? I have elephant ears in 3 of these, and caladium. I have caladiums in 3 of them. Yep. So pretty. And here go the tulips as they fade. There's just some interesting orange red ones. These colors are pretty interesting. They're like a salmon pink. It's very odd color. I don't remember planting it, but it is pretty. So my rose bush, I saw a bird, several birds jumping in and out of this rose bush yesterday, picking and plucking. I'm just like, oh boy, that means I have aphids. I looked through the bush yesterday and I didn't see any, but as I'm standing here right now, I see some right here. Right there, this bright green aphids. Every year, like clockwork, they're on my rose bush. Love this spot. And so does this. I can't believe it's blooming already though. And the ajuga. Over in here, I put, I think I put one further back too. Put 1, 2, 3 yarrow. And further back, I put a larkspur. And I put 1, 2 larkspur. And I put some more yarrow back there. Oh, this is interesting. When I bought this last year and I started in a pot, the flowers are blue, but now that it's in my soil, it's a purple color. Huh. And my alliums are up and ready to burst open. And I see pollinators around. It's actually a wasp. Oh, and I love the dark foliage of this rose as it comes, the new growth. My baptisia is coming along. My penstemon is coming along. My hydrangeas are coming along. And I have a bunch of volunteers of like zinnias and such, but they're gonna get covered up with the mulch. I'll try to unearth them, but they'll probably get covered up. But yeah, this is what it's looking like in Stacy's garden, zone 6AB. And I bought myself some Angelonia. Wait, did I say that wrong? Yeah, Angelina stone crop sedum. And when I was transplanting the sedum, this broke apart, so I just stuck it here. And this roots very easily, so a piece broke off when I was putting it in, and I just put it right here, and it will root. I guess I could do that all along the bed, but I'm not ready to do that just yet. Here's how it's looking. May 3rd. Very, very slow to start gardening season. And this is one of the beauties of Ladies Mantle. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Going back to the side of the house where my beautiful hydrangeas are coming up, and I have violas or pansies coming up in my grass from the hanging basket I had there, even in the walkway. But I'll take any color I can get this time of year. And up on the deck, I got some stuff. I think these lemons are about ready. I thought it was damaged, but I think they're actually turning. These have been sitting out here suffering for a little bit, so I can't wait for the weather to turn. And no germination on the corn yet. I actually had another lavender pop up, so maybe we'll have 2 lavender. We shall see. There's a small seedling right there, and this one has been there about the same size this entire time. Cosmo, lettuce and parsley and a few. I have stock, and I actually have baby's breath. All these things need to be transplanted. So from outside, I did bring the plants in the last night, and I decided not to bother to take them out today because I couldn't. It's a lot. So it looks like there's nothing in that tray, but there are plants there. The leaves are a little dark. Tomatoes and peppers and eggplant. And a few melons, like okras and beans. I've already started popping up. Love it. And zinnias, actually. I started some zinnias over here and they're popping up. Love it, love it, love it.